Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Valentine Jerry. Um, Thank you so much for joining us on our channel today. And if you're new here, kindly subscribe. It's free, and then give me a thumbs up, and also like on the comment section, tell us of each and every other topic you'd like us to cover. So on today's session, we are going to talk about mental health, part 2, basically the psychological part. On a previous video, let me just give you a brief, because actually all this is actually a chain and it's all connected. So you really need to understand the first part, the second part, the third part, so that you can actually have a successful journey. So back to the briefing. On the first video, we actually talked about our emotions. We talked about being sad, we talked about being happy, and basically I gave you a prescription on how you can actually just handle your emotions, on how you can actually just become a better version of yourself, on how you can actually understand where you want to be. So we say that don't be the kind of person who brushes off other people's opinions. Don't be the kind of person who just says that their opinions don't matter. Remember, the same way you can see, the same way you can read out a person's emotions is the same way they can read your emotions. So basically, what do you need to do? You just need to digest what they're saying. You need to note it down. And then once you go home at your most relaxed state, just lie on your bed, lie on your couch, and then take a few minutes to yourself. It's actually advised 15 minutes. If you have more, it's the better. If you have more time to meditate, it's actually the better. So just take your time, lie on your bed, go through your day, how you woke up in the morning, how you took a shower, how you brushed your teeth, did you leave yourself with dents on your gums, how you actually just did everything around you. So then connect it to the opinions they say. So listen to what they say, when how they notice you when they're sad, how they notice you when you don't have a mood, how they notice you when you're actually happy. Just listen to what they say. The same way you can notice a person's emotions is the same way they are noticing you. So actually just listen to it. Then, no matter how negative they say about it, remember you have a goal. And your goal is actually to become a better version of yourself. I know all of us have goals in life. You'll say you want a car by this age, you want a certain kind of lifestyle, you want a happy home and everything. But remember, your mental health has to be your number one goal. Why? Because it's actually a connection of how you're going to handle yourself in those other stages that you want to be. Like, it's going to just help you blend into each and every environment to pick for yourself. So once you've just picked this kind of environment, you actually just don't need to be part of them. You just, once you understand yourself, you're actually going to understand everyone around you. So you're just going to find yourself just blending in wherever you want yourself to be. And how are you going to do all this? You have to listen to what people say about you. You have to take it down, and you have to take time by yourself to go through it. This thing that just happens, that it's God who's talking to us in our inner self. So then why don't you need to give him time to talk to you? You actually just need time to listen to that inner self. You need to give yourself the chance to listen to your heart, listen to your thoughts. Let it just be the one to correct itself, to remove the mistakes, to remove everything that has happened to you. It's going to help you note down the places where you were wrong and the places where you're right. So once a person tells you something about yourself, don't go to that person trying to prove a point to them. Just listen to what they're saying, and then take it down as your homework. And then once you go lie on your bed at your most relaxed state, the meditation time of your choice, now go through the day, connect to what they were saying. first of all, just visualize how you woke up, how you prepared yourself. Did you really wake up with the mood? Did you really wake up in a sober state? And then now connect to what they were saying, and then you're going to find out the sides that weigh more. And then don't go to that person and then try to explain to them that this is how it went down. No, just try to show them, because sometimes words don't have the way to a person's heart, but actions really do. So once you've done the first mistake and you've realized it, you're not going to do the mistake the second time. So basically what I'm saying is you really need to understand your emotions, how you handle your emotions in everything that you're going to do. So let me first of all just tell you what is psychology. Psychology is affecting or arising in the mind. It's actually a mental or emotional state of a person's mind. So you see, just what I've told you guys, that's the emotional part. Let me just give you a secret to the whole statement. Once your emotions are stable, your mental state is stable. Once you know the kind of person you are, when you're sad, when you're angry, when you're mad, okay, when you're just that in a particular emotional state, trust me, even your mental state is absolutely stable. Like when someone just comes from outside and has a very different negative attitude, and they try to poke you and you're sad, you know yourself, you know, I'm sad and this is how I react when I'm sad. So you're actually going to know how to handle that person. You're going to just take your time to yourself, and then you're going to ask yourself, is it really important for me to react? Is it really important for me to just try and dash out back at that person? No, you're going to just withdraw, and you're going to actually just listen to what they have to say and everything. And then let me tell you something, you're going to have a moment in your time. It doesn't have to be an hour or anything, just seconds. You're going to look at that person, and since you understand yourself, you understand your emotions, you can easily read out another person's emotions. So you're going to just look at that person, and then you're going to know that this person is just reacting like this because they're in this particular state. And then now you can just run a background research of how you're going to handle the situation. It doesn't have to be chaotic. Not because you're sad and someone is coming to bring issues to you, you have to react. No. You're going to be in your own brackets. So like you're going to sit down and like evaluate on how to handle that situation. When someone just comes at you, you can easily calm them down. You can easily just make the situation not escalate. You can actually just prevent chaos. It doesn't have to be because you're sad, like you have to drag everyone around your sadness. No, you can be sad and no one actually notices when you're sad. You can be happy and people don't notice that you're overexcited or something. You can just be the modernized person. So you have to really have a very good understanding of your emotional side so that you can have like mental stability. So guys, the best part about understanding other people is because you're going to know how to love a person, you're going to know about how to care for a person, you're going to know how to handle people at different stages of your life. And it doesn't have to be like just the places you want, it just has to be to each and every environment you pick for yourself. You're going to always make it out of there as a champion. So let me give you two good examples of our psychology and in our day-to-day life. So one is health. So healthy eating habits. Let me just give you a good example. Like let's talk about depression. When someone is depressed, you can easily notice body changes. Like some of them become huge, some of them become slim. Why? Because depression actually affects the kind of person. And mostly it's very hard to hide a depressed situation. It's very hard to hide it. So if something like that can affect our healthy eating habits, then it shows you that your mental state can actually affect your eating habits. Same way, like health is affected by bad eating habits or poor health diets, other substances. It's the same way your mental health is affected. So you actually have to understand your emotional side so that you cannot affect your mental health. You have to understand the person you are so that you can have a stable mental health, and actually not just a mental health but a healthy person. You don't want to be the kind of person when you're sad you eat a lot, or when you're sad you don't hydrate. No, you have to be the kind of person, because our emotions, they're things that happen to us in our day-to-day life. You never wake up without your emotions. Today you wake up sad, tomorrow you wake up happy, the other day you wake up when you don't have your moods. So you can't avoid all of them. So what happens? You really have to understand yourself so that you can maintain your day-to-day life. You can maintain the diet you're in. You can maintain everything you've set for yourself. So remember, even when you're sad, you need to eat healthy, you need to hydrate, you need to stay clean, you need to just wake up, go have a shower. Don't be the kind of person when you're sad you just lay on the couch, watch movies today, tomorrow, the other day, you just want to nap, you just want to sleep a lot. No, be the kind of person when you're sad you just know it's something that's coming and it's passing. So you wake up, dress nicely, mingle with everyone around you. Don't just push them away, just have them around, so that when you're sad you can actually understand yourself and you can actually still understand another person. So your emotions affect your mental state, and your mental state affects your healthy eating habits. So kindly just look out for your eating habits, look out for your health. Don't be the person when you have a lot to think about you end up getting ulcers or other infections in your body. No, actually just know how to prevent all that for yourself. Then we're going to talk about the second part. The second part is quite exciting because let me just work. So I'm going to talk about the most challenging part that comes up at work, and it is when you're asking for your pay rise. It's so difficult to ask for a pay rise. You've worked for that firm for 3 years, you've worked for that company for 3 years, you know your bosses for 3 years, you know them for 5 years, you know them for a very long time, but still when you're going to ask for your pay rise, there's still some tension that comes with it. So what do? First, watch out for your emotional state, because I've already told you that your emotional state is the background of each and everything that you do during your day-to-day life. Once you have a very stable emotional side, once you have a beautiful emotional story, once your bosses come at you with a lot of with a bad temper, with a bad attitude, they normally just don't come to you and then you push them away. Like you normally just don't wait for them to cross your boundaries and then you react. You're not a time bomb. You actually just handle them well. You know how to calm them down, you know how to make them cheerful, no matter the kind of state you are. You're still sad, you still woke up to issues at home, maybe your relatives or anything, but you don't bring that energy to work. You bring a positive vibe to work. You are one of the most reliable people at that particular person. Like once your name is said in the room, it just brings joy, it just brings comfort. Yeah, it just fills the room with a lot of trust. Everyone around there just knows like you're not a time bomb, you handle pressure well. So once you've done all that, and it's not just once, it's for a longer period, so you've already won their trust. The same way you normally avoid time bombs, like people who just react, is the same way they avoid you. So once you know that kind of person, then you have a very smooth platform. Then second, once you've done all that, trust me, your successes are going to be noted. Everything you do is just going to be noted. The kind of person, the kind of energy you bring to the table is going to be noticed. They're all going to be like, yeah, like this particular person actually deserves more in this company. Why? Not because you're always the first person to do something, but because you're a positive energy in that company. You're one of the most reliable people in that company. They trust you, like they see you as a good energy in the company. So once you've done those two things, and then the second thing, you've already like build a firm foundation with everyone around you. People care about you, people are concerned about you, like the same way you're concerned about them, the same way you care about them. Once you've done all that, just note them down on a good platform, and then now approach your bosses. Once you've gone to your bosses and then you just tell them, hey, I'm asking for a pay rise, they'll be like, why are you asking for a pay rise? And then you'll just have a list. These are my successes, this is my positive impact in the company, this is what I've done so far, and this is why you need me, then this is why I need a pay rise. Trust me, it's going to be very smooth. So all that just comes with you understanding your emotions and actually being at a stable state of mind. So it just shows you how much psychology and how much your emotions and mental health play a very huge role in your life. Like it determines the places you want to be. Then I'm going to tell you a secret that, guys, you really can't set your goals when you don't understand yourself. Understanding yourself actually just helps you to set your goals, to actually just be the person you want to be. It has an idea of how much people you want them to rely on you, how much you want them to see you, the idea you want them to have of you. So it is going to be to open new pathways for you. It's going to open new doors for you. It's going to just be on a good level for you. It's going to be positive for you. So you really need to understand yourself so that you can set your goals. You can set the goals of what you want in your life. You can set the goals of your future, of everything that you desire. So it's that simple, guys. The best part is there's always a prescription, and I've told you guys, you're not stuck at the place you are. You're not stuck to being that difficult person. You're not stuck to being the person who can't relate to others. You're not stuck to being the person that people just avoid because you're a time bomb. There's always room for improvement. Like everything you've been through, just take it in as a history and then as a lesson to your life. That don't be stuck to that person. Break the generational ties that they are just there. The predictions people have of you that you're not going to exceed this particular level of your life. No, just break it and then just choose to be a good person, choose to be a new person, choose to be an understanding person. This is for you, for each and every person you care about, and for the relationships you want to build. So this channel is going to like help you, we're going to guide you, we're going to be there for you. If you're having issues to actually understand yourself, just reach out and then we're going to be there for you. So kindly guys, subscribe. Remember to leave a thumbs up and then tell a friend to tell a friend. Bye guys.